Hey guys, it's Jade. So I'm here to do, I guess you could say it's kind of like a second part to my Let's Have a Chat video. And it was actually requested by MBK Pop 1997. He had asked me to kind of talk about some releases and debuts that, I'm looking forward to and things like that. And some I like, some I didn't like, and things like that. So, first we're going to do so like a couple debuts that I'm looking forward to. So first we have Luna, and I'm definitely looking forward to Luna. I know that they're supposed to release one more the last member and one more subunit before they actually debut in the summer supposedly. So I'm definitely excited for that. Also, I am excited for Stray Kids. I still have listened to their mixtape and things like that, but after the stuff that they had released, was it earlier this year? I'm definitely intrigued with Stray Kids. So I'm definitely, those are the two debuts that I am looking forward to. And so next we have some March releases that are supposed to be coming out. There's only like four so far, but I'm actually excited for the first we have is Mamamoo. So Mamamoo is supposed to be, I think, like the first one up. I think it's like the first week of March. I think it's supposed to be coming back. I'm not sure if it's a mini album or a full length album or anything like that, but I'm definitely excited for that. I really did like their last release, Paint Me. I really did love that song, so I'm excited for, excuse me, their comeback. Next we have Haze. I think she's supposed to be coming with another mini album. I know she had a fantastic year last year, so I'm definitely excited for a new album from her. Then also got Seven is coming back. It hasn't been stated if it's like a full length album or a mini album. But this is definitely, they're gonna have new music right before they start their new world tour. So this is definitely a great look for them. So I'm definitely excited to check that out for Got Seven. And also, 101 is going to release their second mini album, which is going to come out March 19th. I think that's the only date that I can think of on top of my head that is excuse me, that is set in stone for 101, and I'm very excited for new stuff from 101. So definitely excited for that. So next, I have a bunch of releases that I have written down. I actually meant to write down a couple, but I can't find my pen. Whatever. We'll just wing it. But anywho, um, the first release is that I'm going to talk about is Momoland's Boom Boom. Um, I actually really do like that song. It just kind of gives me vibes of when I first heard Mo- uh Someone Like You from Dal Shabbat. Like, dude, those are two groups that I've never listened to prior to hearing those songs. And you know, I really do like this song. Um, I can already tell you it's going to be in my top 10 favorite songs of 2018. I can already tell you now it's only like almost March, but I absolutely love the song. This song has blown up as well. So, yeah, definitely love this song. Next I have is Infinite. I checked out the title track. I like the title track. I just never listened to the album yet. I need to listen to this album. To be honest, I slightly feel myself kind of falling back from Infinite a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's just kind of hard for me to keep up with all of the other groups that I follow. I follow a lot of groups, and then, you know, it's kind of hard to keep up. So I'm gonna definitely check out the album finally and kind of get like my final verdict on the album. I feel the same thing with Block B. Like, I listened to Shall We Dance. I like the song. I could done down with the video though, but I like the song. I just have not heard the album. Um, there hasn't really been. It's been a while since I heard a Block B album that I absolutely love. It's been a while. I think the last one had to have been Jackpot. And no, not Jackpot. Her. Sorry, it was her. My bad. Her. That was like 2014. Who child was a long time ago. But yeah, so again, I'm gonna check that out and kind of get my final verdict on that. Um, okay, EXP Edition. Why is this still a thing? I don't get it. I understand it was like some little concept, some little experiment thing in the beginning, and I know it caused a lot of like, drama. Like some people were here for it, but I think a large amount of people weren't here for EXP Edition. And the thing for me, I is I don't care that they're white. I don't care. The race was not even nearly a factor. I just think they're corny. Like I just think I don't know how old these dudes are, but they look like they're older than me. And I think, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I know like nowadays when it comes to K-pop, like these people be debuting when they're like, excuse me, they're like 15 and shit. And I know back in the day that wasn't the case because I know back in the day they weren't like that young, like first generation groups, they weren't that young when they were like debuting and things like that. But like I just feel like nowadays they're just a little old to be debuting in groups and stuff. And then I just think the singing isn't all that great for me. The dancing is stiff. The Korean is it's decent, but it could be better. Um, I don't know. I just don't see it for these dudes. And it's funny how like they came back with this new song and people was like, "Oh, I like this song." I said, "Okay." I don't like it. I just feel like it's mediocre. It's definitely mediocre. Like if you gonna be in this K-pop shit, be in it. I just don't see it for these dudes at all. Like at all. Um so next we have Chunga. She released her second mini album. I have her first one. I've really been liking her since like, IOI and stuff like that. I haven't listened to the album yet, but I'm really trying to like I realize that I don't really listen to many solo artists. These like I don't yeah, if the only solo artists I've listened to were from groups, but like just straight up solo artists. The most solo artists I listen to are like when it's like comes to like K hip hop and shit like that, not just K-pop solo artists. I've noticed that. Um, but yeah, definitely going to give that album a listen as well. JBJ, like I am relatively new to JBJ these days. I didn't watch Produce 101. I knew of the when Hyunbin he had came in with the other YG trainees, but I didn't like their audition like at all. I absolutely did not. I did not like it. I did not like it. I thought it was just like, it was like, it needs some tweaking. But I didn't watch the show, so I didn't even know he was on the show until I saw Fantasy. And I said, oh, okay. And so I think having Alice that told me about it because I had no idea. And you know, after listening to Fantasy, I said, okay. That's when I found out that Songyu was in the group because he was, top dog. So I was like, okay. But then I really did like the song. I'm not a fan of the whole mini album, to be honest with you. The second mini album I like more than the first one, but I do like the title track for Fantasy. But is it kind of selfish that I kind of want them to be a permanent group, even though like two members are already in groups? I know it's like selfish as hell, but I really do like the dynamic between all of them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know it's very selfish, but I really do. I really do want them to be a permanent group, but I know that probably can't happen. Um, Next is Junghyun. Of course, I've already spoke my piece about Junghyun and his Poet Artist album, which I do love. Is most likely going to be one of my favorite albums of 2018. And not just because of his passing, but just because the album is just that fucking good. It's just that's why. And it's crazy because Before Our Spring is actually one of my favorite songs on the album, and I'm not even really a ballad person, but I just love that song. It's actually one of my absolute favorite songs on that entire album, and it happens to be the only ballad on the whole album. So next I have is Jong Se-woon. He was on Produce 101. Honestly, I don't really see it for this dude. Honestly, like I just don't see it. Like I don't know. It's just kind of like, to me, it's just I need something else. Like I need a little more umph or something. I don't know. Just I've seen like a bunch of his performances because recently, excuse me, I've been watching, uh, produce not Produce 101, Inkigayo. So I watch it every Saturday, and he's been on there the past, the past month I've been watching it, and I just it's just lacking something for me. I know he's really popular because he was on Produce 101, but honestly, just for me, he don't do it for me. So next I have Icon. I'm very happy for Icon. They are. I think they're still number one, and I think it's been like a month since their album. Yeah, it's been like almost a month. Was it day? Yep, it's been literally been a month, and they're still like number one. And I think they've won a couple music shows so far. Yeah, and I feel like Icon is having like their winner moment. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them, they both had great debuts. They went away for a year after their debut. They came back. Both releases were didn't really do all that great, and they came back again, and they had great, they had great, debut, that debut, excuse me, great releases after that. And I feel like this is the same thing with Icon. A lot of people really do love this album. I love the album. Now, is it their best yet? I don't know. I don't know. But for me, my favorite has to be Welcome Back. That's my favorite out of what Icon has released so far. That's just my opinion. But I'm very happy for them, and I hope that we get to see more of Icon this year, being the fact that this has been a success for them. Um, okay, and next we have Red Velvet, and they released their repackage. I still can't believe it's been 7 years since SM had a repackage for a girl group. That's still, I'm like, really SM? Okay, but I love the song. Um, the album, like before the repackage, the album was already just like, I'm here for this. I love it. That was, like I said, this was one of my favorite albums of 2017. But just this song just made it like 10 times even better. And I again, it's going to be another song. It's going to be in my top 10 favorite songs of 2018. I already know. I already know. Um, let's see, 17. So 17 came back with their special album. I'm a little sad because Heaven wasn't on it, like the collaboration that they did with New East W, because I need the studio versions for that shit. Like, Platters, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? I need that ASAP. Like, I need that ASAP. But it's not on there. But I really do love things. Like, ever since, like, don't, I feel like I said, I've always liked their title tracks. In the beginning, it's just the B-side didn't really do it for me. But like I said, ever since Don't Wanna Cry, I've just been loving everything that 17 has been doing, and this is no different. And I think out of everything, I love, besides the song obviously, but the dancing in the video, I absolutely love. Like, it's giving me like, you know, whatchamacallit, interpretive dance. And I feel like I put them and G Friend in the same category because like their dancing is on some, for me, I love G Friend's dance. I may not be like a huge Buddy, that's a fan name, right? It's Buddy. Yes, it's Buddy. But I really do love their dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like they put in that work when it comes to dancing. Absolutely. So I put them and 17 in the same category. And then also just like, you know, when you think about it, just I think when I think of 17, I think of Infinite when it comes to the just how tight they are when it comes to their dancing as well. I think definitely think of that when I think of 17. Um, okay, we have Boa. Honestly, I'm not feeling the two songs she's came out with recently. I love me some Boa, but just these two songs, I'm not feeling. I still have to listen to the album as a whole, but I'm just not feeling it. Camel's on there, so I'm cool with that. But just these songs, I'm not 100%. I'm not really feeling those. And um, Sungyu, he's releasing another album. To be honest with you, I've never liked any of his solo stuff. To be honest with you, I know that's like really awful to say as an Infinite fan, but I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I I'm just not a fan of his solo stuff. I've never been. The only thing solo or group wise I've liked is only Infinite Age. So I mean, Noah's coming out. I mean, that's cool. He's coming out. I know, like May and Alex, and they geeked up for it. I just ain't geeked up for it. I know that sounds pretty mean, but I mean, it's just really the truth. And last, no, not last. Sorry. Um, Wiki Miki came back yesterday. Honestly, I liked their debut more than this song. To be 100% with y'all. I mean, the line distribution in this song is way better than the first one because, child, the line distribution in I Don't Like Your Girlfriend was a hot ass mess. But I do, I'm not 100% on this song. CLC again came back yesterday. Finally, a CLC song I like. This is the first CLC song I've liked since their fucking debut. I don't like any other songs. I absolutely do not like Hobgoblin. I am the minority. I'm sorry. I just that and Rookie were like my least favorite songs of 2017 by a fucking long shot. I don't like those songs. So I was like, CLC, please let the song be good because I be want to give y'all a chance, but I just wasn't here for it. But I do like this song. I really do like this song. I really do. So I'm gonna listen to the mini album. It's a mini album, right? It's a mini album. I'm gonna check it out and all of that. But yeah, it's just like their other stuff since like I really did like I loved their debut. I loved it, but ever since then I'm just like, I'm not here for. I felt like CLC was having a goddamn identity crisis. And I'm just like, okay, I know you're trying to do different things, but just none of it is sticking. You know what I'm saying? Like not every, you know what I'm saying? Everyone can be like a Vix and do some different shit and it actually works. Like it don't work like that for everybody. So I'm I think more people are fans of the Hobgoblin concept for CLC. For me, I'm not here for it, but I know more people are more interested in that concept for them. But I do like this new song, Black Dress. I do like this song. So finally we got something. Um and last but not least, NC goddamn T. Okay. So, in the beginning, I wasn't really here for NCT because I thought the concept was just doing the absolute most with like interchangeable members and having like infinity members and shit. I'm just like, SM, what in the hell is this? Okay. I just wasn't here for it at all. So, um, but that was until the Seventh Sense, and that shut my black ass right on up. I said, okay, all right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. SM, you got me on this one. Just the fact that like SM was doing trap music was just like, what the fuck? Because you already know SM in hip hop, that's not a thing. Like they may have hip hop influences in some of their music, but we all know SM mostly just do pop and R&B. That's mostly like their thing, right? Um, that's mostly like a SM thing. But the fact that they had trap and then it worked, I was like, okay, all right. And then NCT 127 came out, and I loved Fire Truck. I know some people didn't really like Fire Truck. I was fucking with Fire Truck. If I had to choose between like their first mini album, Limitless, and Cherry Bomb, it's definitely in order. Like definitely in order. Like the first mini album, Limitless, and then Cherry Bomb as like my favorites. Um, but yeah, then of course it came on Limitless, and then Cherry Bomb. Like I said, honestly, for me, for NCT 127 in particular, I like the B sides more than the title tracks. Not saying I don't like them, but I find myself listening to the B sides more than I go listen to the title tracks. And that's just the honest truth, because them B sides is on point, absolutely on point. The only thing I don't really fuck with too heavy is NCT Dream. Surprisingly, I like Chewing Gum, but that's the only song I like from NCT Dream, to keep it 100 with y'all. But I'm just really, now that you know all the members is back, whatchamacall, I think one of the NCT was a Jamin, right? I think he was gone for a bit, but he's back. 10 is back, and then we added 3 new members, so now it's like 18 people. And now they're doing this whole like full-length album thing supposed to come out this year. I think like second quarter. I think it's supposed to come out sometime. And this whole concept thing, I'm like, okay, we'll see how it goes. So they just dropped Boss like the other day. I absolutely, bro, I've been listening to this song nonstop, and I'm mad that it's not on Apple Music yet. The video's on Apple Music, but the song isn't on Apple Music. I'm like, I'm gonna need y'all to get it two fucking together. One, I've watched the 2 live performances they've done so far. They did what was it called? It was Music Bank and M Countdown. I've watched. I love this song, and I feel like my bias list is all types of fucked up now because of Lucas and Jungwoo. Jesus Christ, Jesus, Lucas. He's gonna be a problem. And every time I look at Jungwoo, I think of Taemin. And if y'all know me, I have a low key, slightly high key obsession with Taemin. So it's like every time I see him, I just think of Taemin. I'm like, oh sweet Jesus. So, and then I don't even know. I already feel like this Kun dude might be a problem too. It's just like he ain't debuted yet. I'm just like, great. And then I know a lot of people's pissed that 10 wasn't in this unit, but it's a subunit with him and Taeyong, and I'm like, what, what? What? Like them teasers I saw today, I said, oh sweet, oh god, I don't know what SM is doing with these teasers, but these things are highly sensual and sexual, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna need them to stop. But I'm ready for this subunit with like 10 and Taeyong. Like, I'm so here for it. And I feel like there needs to be a subunit with Mark and Taeyong. I know I'm not the only one, because the dynamic with them two is unreal. Like, I need something. I need a subunit with these two. Please make it happen. I don't give a fuck if it's a song. I don't care. I just need something with just them two on it. I mean, I know. Well, no, because I mean, we had Mad City, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you get my point. Like, but still, it's just like, bruh, like, I need like a whole ass, like, I need like a whole album, not just a song, like a whole ass subunit with these two. Absolutely. But yeah, NCT has been like really fucking shit up for me these days, and I'm so excited. I'm really excited, and I'm excited for the other songs. I'm excited to hear Kun, and hopefully I like what NCT Dream comes out with it, because I just haven't been liking everything. The only thing I like from them was chewing gum and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm really, really, really excited for what NCT is going to come out with this year. Absolutely. So yeah. But yeah, so like I said, this is just going to, I'm just going to talking about some of the releases that had been, I can't speak. Run that back. I am excited for everything that has came out so far this year. And of course, I am excited for what's to come for the rest of the year. So like I said, this is just some stuff I like, some stuff I didn't like. Yeah, like I said, this is just my opinion. If you like it, you don't like it, that's completely up to you. But yeah, so this was just requested for me to do this. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys like this. I know it's pretty long as usual, but I hope you guys like this. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.